Hey friends, I'm about to get ready for bed. But let me tell y'all, I was watching Philip Anthony Mitchell. He's the pastor of 2819. When I say this pastor's the truth, I don't know if y'all watch him, but love him down, okay? And the sermon that I just finished watching was him talking about the end times. But here's what stood out to me in this sermon. He went on to talk about stewardship and being good stewards over, well, this is what he said. None of the things on this earth here belongs to you. That basically you are just being a steward over the resources that God has given you. Whether it be your job, whether your 401k, the money you earn, the house, the car, the kids, girl, all the things. It's so funny because it ties back into where I am in my journey, which is getting back to the basics. And right now, I just want to get back to the basics with everything. I want to get back to the basics first and foremost with my faith, because I think that once we really get to know God for real, it's like most people are like all in. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, we become lukewarm. You know what I'm saying? Like you still doing what you're supposed to do, but you're not yearning for God the same way that you used to because you've gotten so comfortable in that thing. So really for me, it's about getting back to when I met God for the first time for real. Not when you grew up in the church, girl, and you was just sitting on the benches watching the people shout the church down, honey. Not that, okay? But when you had that first encounter with God and you knew that he was real. So for me, it's about getting back to that. Getting back to having a true relationship, not just saying I'm a believer, I'm a Christian, Christ follower, none of that. It's really reconnecting and setting myself aside, because though we are in the world, we are not of the world. It's really me trying to find my way back to the beginning and live in such a way that I am a true representation of God. But I want it to be one of those that everything that I exude, everything that I speak, say, or do, that it is a reflection of who I truly am and what I truly believe. So for me, that is a part of getting back to the basics with my faith, and then being a good steward over my resources, my money. So finding a balance between buying the things that you want versus the things that you need, and being able to save and prepare for the future. That is where I am. And then when I talk about getting back to the basics with my fashion, there was a point where if I needed to go to the store, girl, I was getting completely dressed, okay? My appearance mattered. I took pride in how I looked and how I showed up. And then somewhere between motherhood and now is whatever I got on, honey, let me hurry up and run to the store and come on back so I can get back home. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not where I want to be anymore. I want to be able to find the time to put in the effort with my appearance and show up for me, getting back to the basics for me, being present and doing all the things, because we spend so much time pouring into our family, our children, friends, that we forget to pour back into ourselves. And for me, this is just a way to get back to who I am at my core, being comfortable in the skin that I'm in and loving this life and making the most out of it. So for me, I'm not where I want to be in my fitness journey, as well as the weight that I would like to be in. But I'm also not going to put my life on pause anymore or dress in these oversized clothes to hide my body in a way, until I reach those goals. No, honey, she finna show up and show out where she is. And I pray that I get there, but even if I don't, girl, I'm no longer hiding behind this persona. In addition to that, I felt like I lost my sense of style when I had kids. Well, for some of us, when you become a mom, you're so focused on your kids that, girl, I feel like I lost a piece of me and what I like, and now it's me trying to rediscover who I am and what I truly like. So I know that seems like a lot when you're talking about back to the basics, but pretty much that is my journey and where I am. And I want to just bring y'all along on the journey with me, girl, because we're going to figure this thing out and we're going to have fun along the way. Now, with all of that being said, I love being a wife. I love being a mother. I prayed and I cried to be where I am today. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm complaining or I'm not happy with where I am. I just want to find me in the process. I want to find me, but I also don't want to completely lose me. I don't want to be so engulfed in being a good wife, being a good mother, being a good friend. When I'm left with just me, I don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So, because I take pride in being, you know, those things, because those are the things that are important to me. But to be even better, I think that I have to be the best version of myself to be able to show up for others. I'm just at a place where I'm just working on me. That's it. And doing it in a way that I am really being unapologetic about where I am in my life and in my journey. Because sometimes when I leave my kids, like because I do annual girls trips, and sometimes when I leave my kids, I feel so guilty about leaving them behind. Now, when I get that girl, she be having a time, you get me? But I feel really guilty, but I just want to be able to, you know, enjoy life. I'm about to go ahead and get ready for bed and call it a night, y'all. So I will catch y'all tomorrow.